Trailer, Gladiator 2. I did not like the last trailer for Gladiator 2 for a variety of reasons. One, the thing that most stood out about that last trailer was just the abysmal music they used. Like, I was like, you know what goes right with ancient Rome? Hip hop. Rap. And I'm like, by Kanye West, of all people, and whoever the other guy was. It did not work. But I just wasn't really liking what I was seeing. Like, Denzel Washington was just acting like Denzel Washington. The fact that they're just making a sequel to a movie that came out 25 years ago, a good movie, a really good movie. For a lot of people, that's like one of their favorite movies of all time. A lot of people say that's like one of Ridley Scott's best movies. I think it's a very good movie. I really enjoy it. But it didn't really demand a sequel. And I know there's been different versions of the Gladiator 2 script out there for years. Some crazy ideas. But this one, I don't know. I just wasn't really enjoying the trailer. I mean, Ridley Scott isn't exactly the kind of guy that likes to adhere to historical facts. So when I saw that CGI rhino walking out, being ridden by that guy, I was like, I don't think anyone ever rode. I mean, I'm sure people tried to ride rhinos back in the day. It didn't work out for them. I was like, I don't know. A lot of it just didn't appeal to me. And Ridley Scott is, I think, the very definition of a hit-and-miss director. And I think my favorite comment for this particular trailer was every time Ridley Scott, every time Ridley Scott releases a film, you flip a coin because you just don't know what it's going to be. But I don't know. I have a lot of misgivings about this, but we'll take a look at it, chat. I'll come back to my thoughts. Get your thoughts. Let's watch.
Strength and honor.
The trailer starts now. Holy shit, I didn't know. Is the trailer start?
It is an art.
Did you start? Oh, it did. Okay. I didn't know if it did or not.
They're usually prisoners of war.
I claim this city for the glory.
How do I know when it starts? I don't know, Edgy. I'm confused.
You have something in you. Rage. Never let it go.
That's CGI Baboons. That CGI looks like shit. I knew it.
To greatness. I own you now. But whose head could I give you to satisfy your fury?
The general will do. Rome has taken everything from me. But I will have my vengeance.
Who are you again?
There is plenty of pain waiting for you in the next life. I don't know why you are so greedy for this one.
Your Majesties.
This is your gladiator.
It is. I have the trust of the emperors.
Yeah, CGI animals look really rough.
You will be my instrument.
Yeah, I got the Black
Be your
Panther rhino.
instrument.
Yeah.
In this life or the next.
Lucius, take your father's strength. His name was Maximus, and I see him in you.
Most fighters won't survive.
You must help him.
Strength and honor. I don't fight for power. I fight the free road for men like them.
Your name will be forgotten!
To restore order, I must have power.
Everything is forgotten in time. Empires fall. So do emperors.
This is war!
Power.
Real war!
The odds are against you. The odds are always against me.
Ready to round!
There you go, Gladiator 2. Did the trailer start yet? I mean, you know what? I'll give them this. Very smart that they used probably music from the movie. I know, it's such a unheard of concept to use the actual score of your film in your trailers. I know. Trendsetters even. And you know what the thing is? So much of this movie just looks like the same movie again. You know? Where this guy who was, he was supposed to, what's this guy's name again? Peter Mescal? Zach Mescal? I forget his name. The main character. Like, he was supposed to be Emperor of Rome, but then he was hidden by the mom from the original film because many enemies in Rome, et cetera, who want power. And, you know, and then he's captured by Rome, and they don't know who he is, and so he's made a gladiator, and so he wants vengeance against the guy who, like, killed his family. In, you know, the case of the original movie, Russell Crowe wanted vengeance because Joaquin Phoenix killed Russell Crowe's family. In this one, it looks like Pedro Pascal killed the Mescal guy's family, and so he wants vengeance. And so it's the same story. It's the same story again. And maybe there'll be some different things in there. You got Denzel Washington playing himself. The CGI in those animals look really bad. And that was the one thing I was worried about, because when they mentioned that they were going to use, like, there were going to be, like, animal scenes in it, and I was like, well, Ridley Scott has been very open about, like, he doesn't like using, like, actual animals in his movies, or he doesn't like using practical stuff. Like, like, for Alien, for instance, like, he was always talking about, like, I will never use another, like, practical effect for, like an Alien film, when he was making Covenant. I remember him saying that, and the alien looks like shit in that movie. And it's a CGI. It's like, I'm not looking, it doesn't look real. And so I was like, so I wonder if he was going to use any, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's using CGI animals. He's using the CGI baboons in this trail. Where is it? I can't even remember. It was early on. Is it right here? Oh yeah. Look at it. This looks rough. That looks rough. It looks like I'm playing an early PS3 game right there. So that doesn't look too good. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate they didn't have Kanye West music in it. I was like, that was nice. But other than that, I'm less than impressed by this trailer. Pow! What about you guys? What do you think of the trailer? Am I being a negative Nancy about this? Although I feel like, you know, again, I'm prepping myself just for disappointment because it's Ridley Scott. You know, he is so wildly inconsistent. Most of the time, he is inconsistent. And I just don't trust him as a filmmaker anymore. And plus, I'm coming fresh off of, you got to remember, too, like last month, like August, you know, we had the release of Alien Romulus. And while I really, like, loved half that film, the back half I had a lot of issues with, as you guys know. And apparently a lot of the issues that I had with that movie were based on notes from Ridley Scott. And I was just like, God fucking damn it. And so, yeah, I'm just really just, I just want him to retire. I honestly, it's just, thank God. The one thing that, like, in hindsight, it's because he was talking about how he wished he made the Blade Runner. He did Blade Runner 2, or what became Blade Runner 2049. I'm just like, thank God you didn't do that movie. I'm very happy he didn't end up doing that movie, because it's like, you know, that movie didn't do very well commercially, but its reputation, it's very positive reputation. I think a lot of people in hindsight look at it as like, oh, that's a great science fiction film. You know, just continued Denis Villeneuve's trajectory, you know, upwards to having them direct Dune and stuff. So, like, if Ridley Scott directed that film, it just would have been a disappointment. So I'm glad that didn't happen. If especially if you think about, like, what he did when he returned to the Alien franchise, it's like, holy shit, we think we dodged a bullet there. So, but yeah, this chat, I'm not impressed. But let me see what you guys are saying here. Pow! Everyone's saying pow! Well, shit, I just realized the Rhino scene is just rehash the chariot scene from Rift. Yeah, I feel like that's what this is. It's so much is like, I've seen this before. It just looks like the same thing again. I'd rather just watch the original Gladiator. Power! Shockma! Yeah, they should just hired fucking Shockma. Is that baboon still working? Now you hire that fucking baboon. I'd believe it. That thing was real. That thing, listen, you got to give Shockma this. That movie's a lot of things, but that was a real goddamn baboon that they had on set and that they used, and that helped sell the movie. This is just a CGI baboon. Ain't nothing to this thing. And that's the thing. Like, even if you're gonna use CGI creatures, like CGI monkeys or apes and stuff, like, guys, we're living in a post rise of the Planet of the Apes. We just had Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes come out, and it's like the apes in that look fucking great. They look so good. The CGI in those 4 movies, the modern apes films, look so good. It's like, just do that, and they're not even doing that. This movie has a $300+ million budget. Why do the apes look like shit? Let's see. Power. That's a new meme. Okay, this seems odd to say, but it looks flat. Like, the whole movie feels flat. Oh, no, I agree with you, Edgy. I agree. Yeah. It does look flat. I think, just in terms of being shot, the color palette, very flat. Especially this scene with the CGI. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think you're right. Paul Mescal, that's his name. Russell Crowe was that was his cameo. Someone right down to them remixing the original theme at the beginning of this trailer. Pass, especially Sycamore, because Big Man speaking of Beetlejuice. Clown Freaks, well, I guess if it ain't broke. Apparently the rhino is mostly mechanical CGI touch-ups. Man, it just looks CGI to me. Okay, hear me out, really. Don't use animals at all. I think that probably would have been the best. The mouth is wide. Power. I swear if that ain't a meme waiting to happen, then I don't know what is anymore. I'm sure it will. Jumanji. Yeah, it's like Jumanji level. And Jumanji can kind of get away with it because it's like a comedy. And so the CGI, it's like, it can be goofy. But like, you're like, listen, this is supposed to be like a very serious movie, right? An epic, historical epic. So it needs to look good. You need to sell me. You're not making the Jumanji of Gladiator movies. So, but you're right. It does look very similar to that. Monkey's watching the trailer. Yeah, meow. I'll say it again. Ridley's the lesser Scott brother. I remember you brought that up. The other night. Also, like Ridley Scott forgot his own movie. Lucius is not Maximus. That's right. Okay, Dad, that's a good question. Like, why the fuck? That's weird. Yeah, why is she? That is a very good point. She's like your father, and she's like Maximus. I'm like, excuse me? That's a good point, unless they're retconning that, which is a very weird thing to retcon. Lucius is not Maximus' son. He looked up to Maximus. They're saying he's his son in this show. Maximus' family was murdered. That's the whole point of the first film. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's like Rafiki. It's Rafiki on steroids. It looks so flat, like the way it's filmed doesn't have any depth to it. It looks so... I agree. Okay, you're... Oh, yeah. I got you. Sorry, I was just delayed. I go off my tangents. You know how it is. Looks okay, but who asked for the sequel? I know. I just don't really want a sequel. I'm back. Sorry, I was in the shower. Oh, you're good, Jarvie. The other trailer I seen doesn't look that great, so I don't think I'm gonna see it. Thunderbolts looks fun. I'm definitely gonna see that movie more for David Harbour. Yeah, he was great in Black Widow. I did like him. I think they're retconning him to be an illegitimate son of Maximus. That is just... See, that's like another thing that's like, why? Why? Just why? And this is what happens. This is what Ridley Scott does. It's the same thing with George Lucas or Steven Spielberg, where you get these directors that come in, they do these legacy sequels, and they diminish the original film. They start to take away from it. As soon as you start doing that, it's just like, God damn it. It's like what he did with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, where he demystified the alien. It's very fun to talk about and theorize like where the aliens go. I've done it all the time. We've all done it. It's fun. It's just like, are they like a biomechanical like weapon? You know, are they just like this insect race? And we can have all these discussions, right? But then it's like, no. They come from black goo. It's like, no. And they come from, and then it's like, you make it even dumber than the next one where you have Michael Fassbender's losing his goddamn mind. You blow and I'll do the fingering. He blew and he did the finger in the Alien franchise, chap. And then you bring it back again, and Alien, I'll spoil this for Alien Romulus, you haven't seen it. They bring back the black goo again, and it's like, why are you doing this? Stop it. And I feel like this is what's going to happen. Or something they added for this, who just announced an article. Reveals Lucius' son, Russell Crowe. What? Oh, that is so stupid. Gladiator 2 trailer reveals that Lucius is the son of Russell Crowe's Maximus after all. Paul Mescal, who plays grown-up Lucius in the sequel, shares his reaction to the choice. He didn't even know. He didn't even know. While he admits that legacy inherent of the reveal is inescapable, he didn't feel like it changed much about the approach to the character himself. No, you just diminish the original film by doing that, Ridley. That's what you do. Oh, my God. It's the black goo of the Alien franchise. It's Russell Crowe's goo. That's what it is, Chad. It's Russell Crowe's goo. He can't, it's got to be goo something. It's got to be either black goo or, in this case, white goo. Wow. Yeah, black goo made a Maximus' son. That's right. Wow, dude. Oh, my God. I don't want to watch this. I gotta watch. Now I'm just really morbidly curious about this movie. Just like, all right, how much did you fuck this up? Let's see. I can roll with it as long as they don't reveal that Maximus knew he was a son all along. I just didn't say anything. That's when his arc starts to diminish. It's like, why do it to begin with? Just why? And no, I know why. It's to have a bigger connection, to have a greater connection to the original film and the Maximus character. That's what it is. Inevitably, it's just to do that. That's what they're doing. So, Imagine if black goo ends up in Gladiator. It is! It's his Russell Crowe's white goo in this case. Gladiator 2, The Rise of the Black Goop. Russell Crowe's goop. Hamilton Burger, welcome to stream. I went to the sleep doctor today. What? I'm afraid I have sleep apnea. Oh no, I'm going to have to get a machine for my sleep. Well, hey, at least you're dealing with the problem. That's what's important. That's what's important. Chris Ayers going open at 9 on IMAX. Based on the stuff Scott's been saying about wanting to do part 3, they ain't doing part 3. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if they do a part 3. So the main reason for doing that leads to that. Yeah. Emmett Bay, welcome to stream. Yo, right back at you. Hope you're doing well. We're reacting to bad trailers. and CGI baboons. So, yeah, both these trailers. I mean, I will say this. I think the Thunderbolts trailer is better. Although I was mixing the Thunderbolts trailer. This, I'm just like, nope. Oh, Lord. We'll see. And honestly, Lucius is the least memorable character in the first Gladiator. He just stares of his mouth up the whole time. Yeah, because he's like the... Oh, what is it? It's been a hot minute where, yeah, I mean, we see his mom in the trailer, right? And his mom and her husband died somehow, and technically he's the I don't fucking remember. I can't remember. I couldn't tell you. You know, that's why they're probably retconning. They're like, people won't. But again, it's just completely unnecessary. I don't know why I even bothered doing it. No, I said his mom's alive. Like his father, his like genetic father is dead. Like the mom I know is alive. She's in the trailer and stuff. But I'm saying that, you know, they're just changing it for like no goddamn reason. No reason at all. Just they are changing it for a reason so it can have a greater connection to the original film. But again, you're retconning it because they're lazy. That's what it is, inevitably. So there you go, chat. Trailers for Thunderbolts, Asterix, and Gladiator 2. Power. With CGI baboons. Poorly rendered CGI baboons, matter of fact.